And here we begin your bronze medal best of 3 in StarCraft. Brood War Jaedong taking on Yayba. Destination to be your first map, Tau Cross. And if we get to it, Fighting Spirit. A lot of people think Jaedong can quickly take this, and 2 with the harassment. Those Ling runs just right into the base and quickly to the economy of Yayba right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Jaedong does decide to play this. 12 hatch is probably the best style on this map, going against a forward expo. But then again, he is playing against a foreigner in his eyes, and he's not really sure how people do play. He has to be careful of any cheese, because players that do play against Koreans, they like to try and win as fast as possible, as going into a long macro game is extremely hard against these kind of players of this caliber. So he's got to be careful. If he does go for that 12 hatch, that he scouts for any kind of proxy. It's not too good on this matchup. I mean, not too good on this map, but if he does go for the proxy, 12 hatch would not be the best build for Jaedong.
Yeah, Yayba coming into this match very strong on momentum off of beating White Rod in the tournament here at the World Cyber Games Grand Finals, the 10th anniversary here. The host, Los Angeles, California, beautiful city, and everybody's having an amazing time. WCG holding events for community, the gamers, all the time. And right now for you, live from the broadcasting stage, Jaedong versus Yayba in your final day of competition. Jaedong going to be blue. We have Rex, that's going to be Yayba in the red as we get your match started at 12 o'clock and 5 o'clock spawn.
Yeah, Jaedong performing so well throughout this tournament. He didn't drop any games until he had to play Flash in the semi-finals. Yayba also doing extremely well. Not many people really expected him to get this far, being the only non-Korean left in the tournament, managing to take White Rod down in the quarterfinals, unfortunately losing versus Godzilla in the semis. And this is going to be an interesting game. See what he can pull out. Can he keep his nerves playing against the one and only Jaedong?
Yeah, he's really going to have to do a good job. Like you said, Jaedong probably going for that fast 12, and he's just going to get those Lings out. It's going to be a really big harass here, I think, at the beginning of the round coming on to Yayba. Yayba's going to have to go straight to get the few Zealots out to block that, possibly go for the gate, or the forge, rather.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look, so far from you see in Yayba's base, it doesn't really look like he's gone for any cheese. He is sending out a scouting probe pretty early, and he will be seeing exactly what Jaedong does. And if Jaedong does decide to go for this 12 hatch instead of 9 pull, and look, he is going to go for the 9 pull, so he does go for that. If he did go for the 12 hatch, that probe would have been there to block it, and that could have been really detrimental to his play. He does decide to go for the 9 pull, so we are going to see some Lings out pretty fast, and the extractor going down as well. So we are going to see Lings to take out this probe to do any form of harassment, and then Jaedong can settle down and try and get his expo as soon as possible.
Yeah, he's really going to have to do that. We see the gateway going up right now. If he goes for that forge expand, he could help him out if he gets those pylons up, but right now he's going to have to get those Zells. We see the cybernetic core coming up after this fast if he really wants to play that goon mid-game.
Yeah, usually players do like to go forge expand on this map. Unfortunately, he does decide against that. He does have the pylon and the gateway inside his base rather than the pylon on the ramp, which is usually the sign for forge expo, so he's not doing that. Probe is harassing, doing a pretty much just scouting around, seeing exactly what Jaedong is doing. He does see that gas is being produced, gateway now finishing, and the assimilator going down.
Yeah, it looks like he is just going to go for the regular play, like you said. These two just building it up right now. I think Jaedong knows he's just going to build up his force and come in slowly and see what Yayba is doing on this one. Really, the scout isn't even there yet.
No, Jaedong not really sending a scouting drone. He's just going to use the Overlord because he does expect a ton of players just to go for the Forge Expo. So he does have the Overlord coming down, and we'll see that the Forge Expo is not there, and he will send his Link straight down to see what he can find inside the base. The probe is going to go down, and right now it does go down. Jaedong using the drone to take down the final kill. The drone does kill steal that, and then the Lings are going to be moving out. One Zealot will be on the ramp to help defend against this. It looks like the drone is coming down to put down the hatchery on 13 for Jaedong.
And he is, and still not new with that scout out. He's not going to know he's being expanding right now. Some of those Lings coming down. A few Zealots will be able to take care of them. But right now, we'll have to see if he decides to build another one and go straight for that core. It looks like he has put it down or has gone for another gateway next to his first.
And it looks like Jaedong's actually split off 2 Lings from the initial pack and is scouting around to see if there's any proxies, any cheese, which is what I thought he would do because he doesn't want to lose in a silly fashion to a player that he would feel inferior. I mean, an inferior player playing against, he doesn't want to lose to any kind of that, so he is scouting around. Pylon going down on the ramp, and what do we see inside his base? He is getting the core out. What's he going to do after that core? We're going to see.
And I don't know, both of these now getting gas. Like you said, that second hatchery going down, that expansion definitely going to help in the economy, but the larva units really count for Zerg, and they are going to allow you to create mass units. Once you get into battle right there, we can see some colony going down, and these guys will start to set up a little bit of defense on their expansion.
Yeah, third hatch has been put down. The Stargate going down now, so we are going to see some Corsairs coming out to take care of all the Overlords. It depends if he does go for the +1 upgrade on air, we're going to see a ton of Corsairs coming out and probably kind of transitioning into DT. Corsair DT, very strong against Zerg. or really just go for the one? That's what I'm really interested to see. No upgrades have been got on the Cybernetics core yet.
There's that Hydra Den, possibly some lurkers coming out of the hands of Jaedong at this point to do a little bit of defense on his base as he moves the rest out. Those mutas in the long run, if he really lasts that long in the game. But Yayba right now putting up a formidable. He is playing the counter for this, so he could have a very long matchup.
Second gateway being put down on the ramp as well. One probe is there, and he does move down these two zealots just to engage. He's got to be careful not to let any links into the base. He has efficient enough zealots there to hold it off. There aren't going to be any moves there. The Hydra Den is done. Third hatchery also about to be completed, and he is researching up to lair.
So technically, Jaedong is not seeing Yayba's base at this point.
Well, no. I mean, he's trying to get in against the ball actually.
Wow.
So as you say that, Jaedong walks right into the base and sees exactly what's going on. Really nice play there by Jaedong. What he did is he tanked a couple of hits with his lings from the zealots, allowing the drone just to walk straight in without taking any damage, and he's going to be able to move around freely on that map. And look at this, it looks like he's pushing out with 5 zealots now. Jaedong doesn't really have any units to help defend against this. If he goes straight onto the natural, it could cause a bit of damage for Jaedong.
There goes the Forge. He is putting that up possibly to get some cannons down just for a little bit of D in the end, but he is going to be able to get upgrades from that as it seems he's going ground so far. He is going to start going for those Corsairs, like you said, DT Corsair right now, just to do a little bit of harass with these Zealots and see what's going on in Jaedong's base at this point. Setting up a pretty good expansion. There's a nice scout coming in to take out those Overlords, and we're going to have to see how many he can get here with the harassment. Also being able to attack ground, he could go back for the economy line.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Jaedong does have enough units, so he has a Sunken Lynx and a Hydra and a couple of Hydras out. Let's see what he can do from this attack. He does move in now. He takes down that drone. This scout taking a bit of damage. Does have 1 kill already. It moves into the base. We'll be able to do a ton of scouting to see exactly what's going on. Does a bit of damage to that Overlord. Is it going to take it down? It should be able to take it down and get out just in time for the Hydra. Do one more hit. Still take 1 more hit and moves out.
Oh, very nice.
Nice play there. Moves across onto the natural 6. Exactly. Is he going to be able to get a second? He shouldn't. There are enough Hydras there to help defend against this. Got to be careful. He does move out with 64 HP.
Yeah, he really does. That shield went down very fast. And right now, that's a really good thing that he's doing is harassing the supply of Jaedong. Jaedong going to send something back as well. Did he lose that? Did the Hydras pull that in?
Yeah, the Hydras took it out, and it looks like Jaedong is going to run straight into the main base. He needs to defend his ramp. Zealots are coming all the way back into the base, and these Lings are on the way down, and this could be really dangerous for our Polish player fighting against Jaedong. This is going to be enough to block. Is he going to be able to get past? No. He gets a surround on these as well. They do come in from behind.
Nice defense.
He's going to take down that Zealot and hopefully move into the base. Yeah, he's going to go straight into the base of Yayba and really do a ton of damage. Oh, if he gets his final on, this could be huge.
I thought he was going to be able to make it that defense. However, the micro right now of Jaedong just overpowering Yayba. And he is going, no, not for the economy line. He's just kind of messing around, getting those Zealots away from that economy line. Then he's going to run back in with a second group. He's going to force him to recall this Nexus possibly. And he is just going to start harassing Yayba left and right.
Oh no, there's so many units coming down to Yayba. And he does go for this kind of late expansion. And he's just got no units down. He goes for the Starfall build. And it just didn't work. I mean, he got the scout out. It didn't do enough damage to Jaedong. And Jaedong moves down now with a ton of links. He's got so many links. And there's really nothing that Yayba can do against this. Jaedong looks like he's going to take the first game of this series really fast.
Yeah, it did go very quickly. He went straight units. Didn't even worry about air. Very quickly to ground. Got some Hydras out to help out the Lings from long range. And he really just overpowered Yayba right off the bat.
Yeah, Yayba's trying to go for this Stargate build. Really just didn't do any damage with the air units. And Jaedong's like, okay, well, I could just double expand off this, or I can just kill you now. Probes are being pulled off as well. Lings and Hydras doing a ton of damage, and this is going to be GG.
Yeah, definitely.
Anytime now, Yayba will be calling this. He does lose the first game of the series, and unfortunately for him, that's not the best way to go into the series playing against Jaedong if he does want to take down the bronze medal,
Yeah, he really does. You know, he's got the Corsair around. He's really just trying to see if that can do something. The DT is out, so maybe he thinks he can save his base with the attack of these probes. But it's going to be a forever comeback on this one. Jaedong just doing way too much damage. And he's just really taking this time to think about what he can do next map to come back on Jaedong.
I mean, this DT, even though he has a DT out, it's going to do a ton of damage to these units, but Jaedong doesn't care. This guy's got no probes left. He's down to 6 supply. Jaedong can just go back to his base, bring a few Overlords with him, and just end the game straight away. He's even getting his third up now as well, and pretty much there's nothing else to do. 2 DTs. As soon as the Overlord does come down, wouldn't be surprised if we do just see a GG.
Well, wow, you know, Yayba, more power to him for staying in this one and not just GGing right there. He is doing damage, and somewhat saving his base. I mean, if he really wants to replay an hour of this to go on, the probes are still being manufactured. I really think he's just using this time to mentally prepare himself for next match.
Yeah,
there it
GG
is.
is called by Yayba. Jaedong takes down the first game in the way every time a Korean plays against a foreigner on stage, a non-Korean on stage, they just make it look so easy.
Yeah.
I mean, every time they are just so far superior than any other player outside of Korea. They really know that they are better, and they just make it look so easy. Taking down the first game on Destination extremely fast, and we are going to go into the second game, which is going to be on Tau Cross.
You know, the overall macro of Jaedong's game just absolutely faster and smarter than Yayba's, and then the micro game just puts him at other level. It's just like a